Penny, right? We met at the wedding. I have to say, you didn't leave much of an impression. Just plain. Honestly, I couldn't see how you and Andrew matched at all. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, he never mentioned me? That's surprising. I figured he'd talk about me all the time. Martha, you've heard of me, haven't you? Martha, Andrew's ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? That feels a little reductive. Let's be honest here, I was much more than that. I was the love of his life, the one woman he truly deeply connected with. You can call me his ex if it makes you feel better, but that won't change what we had. That's quite the exaggeration. Considering I'm the one married to him, I'd say the past is the past. You're history, aren't you? History has a way of repeating itself. And when it comes to Andrew, love doesn't just disappear because of a marriage certificate. You know that, don't you? You must have noticed something. The distance, the hesitation. If you're implying Andrew is unhappy, I think you're mistaken. Am I? You're telling me he never looks distracted? Never seems like his mind is elsewhere? Like he's thinking about someone else? Even if that were true, that's our business, not yours. But I have to ask, why are you here? Why are you reaching out to me, of all people? If you're so confident in what you had, why are you acting like a woman desperate for scraps? Desperate? Please. I don't need scraps. I had everything. I walked away once, but that doesn't mean I can't take it back. Then why didn't you? If what you had was so perfect, why did it end? That's irrelevant. I don't think it is. Fine, if you must know, Andrew and I were engaged. We were supposed to get married, but he got scared. He let outside pressures get to him, and things fell apart. But let's be real, his feelings never changed. Is that what he told you? Because the Andrew I know said something very different. Oh, and what exactly did he say? That being with you was suffocating, that he felt like he was constantly being controlled, like he was never enough for you. He told me he loved you once, but that it was exhausting, that by the end, he didn't even recognize himself anymore. He said that? He did, and honestly, it makes sense. If you were really his greatest love, if he was really so madly in love with you, then why is he with me now? Why did he move on? You think you're a prize? Look at you. You're ordinary, safe. That's why he married you. Because you're easy. No challenge, no passion, just stability. And yet, here you are, trying to shake that stability. If you were so sure of yourself, would you really be reaching out to me? Would you really be this desperate for validation? I'm not desperate. I'm just giving you an opportunity. An opportunity for what? To step aside. You can't be serious. Why not? It would be easier for everyone. You wouldn't have to live in a marriage built on regret, and Andrew could finally be with the woman he actually wants. And you know this. How? Did he say this to you, or is this just what you've convinced yourself of? Come on, Penny. You're not an idiot. You know men like Andrew don't just wake up one day and suddenly stop loving someone like me. We were meant to be. You're right about one thing. I'm not an idiot, which is why I know what this is really about. Oh, please enlighten me. You found out Andrew is set to take over his father's company, and now, suddenly, you want him back. That has nothing to do with it. Doesn't it? You were fine leaving him behind until now. But now that he's in a position of power, now that he has influence, you suddenly decided he's the love of your life again? Convenient, don't you think? That's not... And another thing, you said you were invited to the family gathering this weekend. Why? That's none of your concern. Oh, but it is, because if you're planning to stir up trouble, you should know I won't just sit back and watch. Andrew and I are married. We built a life together. I won't let you rewrite history just because you don't like how it turned out. You're so confident, it's almost amusing. I don't need to be amusing, Martha. I just need to be right. Well, we'll see about that. We will, but before that, answer me honestly. About what? about why you're really here, and I mean the real reason. No games, no smug little act, just the truth. And if I do? Then I'll tell you something in return, something you might want to hear. Fine, go ahead and ask. Are you ready to listen? Because what I'm about to say might change everything. Hey Andrew, your ex reached out to me today. Martha, right? She said she'll be at the family gathering this weekend. She also said you invited her. Is that true?
Yeah, I invited her. Why? Is there a problem?
A problem? Andrew, do you even hear yourself? Why would you invite your ex-girlfriend to a family event? That's not normal and you know it.
Oh, come on. Do you really think you have the right to tell me what I can or can't do?
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking why, because honestly, this makes no sense.
Wow, you really don't get it, do you? You and your little feelings, like they even matter. Let me spell it out for you. I was supposed to marry Martha. Our families have always been close. My parents still like her. Probably more than they like you, to be honest.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you realize how awful that sounds? You're talking about me like I don't matter at all.
Maybe because you don't.
That's not what you used to say.
What?
You told me, on the day we got married, that you chose me because I was different. You said you were tired of Martha's controlling nature, that you wanted someone who actually cared about you, who made you feel safe.
That was 5 years ago. You really think I remember what I said back then? I probably just said whatever sounded good at the time. But let's be real. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have made the same mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, I look at you now and honestly, you're boring. No spark, no excitement, just there.
You're unbelievable. Do you even realize how much I've done for you? How much I've supported you?
If you have, I haven't noticed, and honestly, I don't care.
So, you're really doing this. You're really bringing her to the gathering.
Of course! It's already decided. My parents are excited to see her again.
I see. Well then, I won't say anything else.
Oh, you're giving up that easily?
No, I'm just saying I'll see you at the gathering.
Oi! Where the hell did you go? Hurry up and get back here. Don't tell me you're actually mad. You know you don't have the right to be, right?
After what just happened, how could I possibly stay there? Do you really have to humiliate me like that, in front of everyone? You and your mother sitting there mocking me, laughing at me, tearing me down like I was nothing. My cooking is trash, I'm useless. And then, to top it all off, you start singing praises about your ex Martha right in front of me?
What did you expect me to do? Smile? Thank you? Wow, overreacting much? I only spoke the truth.
I've had enough. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Go ahead, not like I care. Actually, now's the perfect time to tell you. I'm moving up in the world. My father's business, turns out it's doing better than expected. You know that land he owns? There's a new project coming in, and I'm getting a major role in it. Pretty soon I'll be rolling with the elites. So honestly, a dull, ordinary woman like you, I don't need you anymore.
Oh please, acting like you're some big shot over a second-rate family business.
What did you just say?
I said I don't care. Stay deluded if you want. I'm done wasting my time.
You're still in the middle of cooking, aren't you? You finish it before you storm off. What, you want an apology? That it? Fine, whatever. Sorry for inviting my ex. Sorry for making fun of you in front of my family. Happy now? It's not like I was the only one laughing. Our relatives thought it was hilarious. Just get over it and go make dinner.
I'm leaving. My driver is already on the way.
Driver? You're lying. Don't tell me you called a taxi. You're not spending my money on that. You don't even have money of your own.
Oh, you're so sure about that? Then why don't you come outside and see for yourself?
What the hell is that? A limo?
Goodbye, Andrew.
Wait, what's going on? What's with the limo?
Simple. I'm leaving you. You wanted this, didn't you? You wanted me gone so you could crawl back to Martha? Well, congratulations. I won't stop you. Go ahead and be with her.
No, wait a damn second. What the hell are you talking about?
You've been treating me like garbage because you thought I had nowhere to go, that I was nothing without you. But guess what? I was done the moment you decided to humiliate me in front of your entire family. The divorce papers are already being prepared. My lawyer will be in touch soon.
What?
Isn't this what you wanted? You should be happy. You're finally free.
The limo? Who's paying for that? I'm not paying for that.
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't dream of asking you. This belongs to my family.
Your family?
That's right. You thought I was some nobody, didn't you? You never bothered to ask about my background, because in your mind, I was beneath you. Well, surprise.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about this.
No need. It's already settled. And you know who else will be thrilled? Your dear mother. She'll finally be rid of me, just like she always wanted. But I wonder, will she be just as happy when she realizes she and her precious son have to move out of this house?
What?
Oh, didn't I mention? The deed is in my name. You'll have to vacate soon. But hey, you're moving up in the world, right? I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Wait, you're serious? You're actually leaving?
Very.
No, hold on. Let's just...
Goodbye, Andrew. Marrying you was the worst mistake of my life.
What the hell is this paperwork? The divorce is finalized, fine, but why the hell are my parents being kicked out of their own house? You mentioned something about this before, but I need a real explanation right now. What the hell is going on?
I already explained it in the documents. Everything is written clearly.
No, I want you to say it to my face.
Fine. Your parents' house, the land it's built on, that land has never belonged to them. It belongs to my family.
What?
Yeah, my family owns it. We always have.
No, that's impossible. My parents own that house. They've been living there for decades.
The house? Sure. The land? Not for a single second. Your parents were never the owners, they were tenants, and now that our marriage is over, my family has no reason to keep leasing it to them.
You're lying.
I'm not. If you actually read the paperwork instead of panicking, you'd know that.
No, this doesn't make sense.
Doesn't it? Your parents, your whole family, you told me they were just government employees. You always said they were overseas, too busy to visit. Hell, the only time I even met them was at our wedding. That's true, they are government employees. But what I didn't mention, my family is also one of the largest landowners in the region. We own a lot more than you ever realized.
You're joking. You have to be joking.
I'm not. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Land registry, public records. It's all there.
Why the hell didn't you ever say anything?
Because I didn't trust your family. I married you because I loved you, but your parents? I never liked them. I never trusted them. I saw the way your mother looked at me from the beginning, like I wasn't good enough, like I was some inconvenience. And your father? He only ever spoke to me when he was asking something from me, never because he actually cared. I knew from the moment I met them that if they ever found out about my family's wealth, they'd try to use me. So I kept it quiet. I made sure they never found out. But now that we're divorced, I don't have to hide anything anymore.
No, this is some kind of trick.
It's not. And if you're still in doubt, check the legal documents. Every single detail is there. You're going to need to find them a new place to live. Fast.
That's...
Oh, and speaking of things that don't belong to you, this house, the one you're living in right now, yeah, that's in my family's name too.
What?
You never even paid the mortgage.
Bullshit! You told me we got this house as a wedding gift from a relative!
We did. My uncle had it custom designed by an architect and gifted it to us.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this isn't just some ordinary house. It's high-end, custom-built, way out of your price range. But hey, don't stress too much. It's not like you'll be living here much longer.
Yeah, you can't be serious!
Oh, I am. So do yourself a favor. Start packing. Maybe move in with your parents, if they can find a place to live.
This is insane! This is too much at once! I can't even...
Oh, don't worry. I'll make it even clearer for you.
What?
Your father's new business venture? It's not happening.
What? No, you're lying! You mean the land development deal?
Exactly.
No, that's impossible! That project is locked in! The contracts were signed!
Oh, they were, under one very important condition. The deal was only valid as long as we were married.
What?
You heard me. So now that we're divorced, that contract, void.
No, that's not possible!
It is. I was the one who put that condition in.
You?
That's right. Because see, I'm not just some rich landowner's daughter. I'm a businesswoman myself.
That's bullshit! You, a businesswoman? Since when?
Oh, I love this reaction. But yeah, it's true. Even after we got married, I kept working. I helped manage my family's company. I made my own investments. I even had a hand in land development. And since I worked remotely most of the time, you never noticed. Then again, let's be real. You wouldn't have noticed even if I did work in front of you. You never paid attention to me.
That's not...
You changed, Andrew. After the first year, you stopped coming home. You stopped looking at me like I mattered. And when you did acknowledge me, it was just to insult me.
That's not true! I was just busy!
Busy? That's your excuse? You were so busy. So busy you had time to tear me down every chance you got? So busy you had time to laugh with your mother while you compared me to your ex? So busy you had time to make me feel like I was nothing? Tell me, Andrew, if I was so worthless, then why was I the one who planned your father's entire land development deal?
What?
You were so proud, weren't you? Talking about how you finally got involved in a big project. Too bad for you. That project? I created it.
No! That's impossible! That's...
I was the one who planned the entire thing. I was the one who set the terms, and I was the one who ensured that, without me, your father's company gets nothing.
You can't just pull out of the deal! The contracts!
Are null and void. You should have read the fine print.
No! Wait! If the deal falls through, my father, his company!
Goes under.
No, you can't do this! You're taking it too far!
Am I? I seem to recall you saying I was worthless, that I was a burden, that I was lucky to be with you. Well, now you get to see just how worthless I really was.
Please, listen, we can work something out. My father, he needs this deal. I need this deal. If it falls apart...
Maybe you should have thought about that before you treated me like garbage.
Please!
Too late. Tomorrow's the final meeting. You can say whatever you want then. But for now, this conversation is over.
No! Wait! You can't just...
Oh, I can, and I have. See you at the meeting. Or don't. Either way, it won't change a thing.
Please, help me. Don't leave me alone like this. Don't abandon me.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I can't believe this. I never imagined, not in a million years, that you'd be drowning in this much debt. You? I thought you had it all together. You were always the one everyone looked up to. To think that you've been living a lie, pretending everything was fine, it's beyond me. And then, on top of that, you've been using the company funds for your personal expenses. Have you not? It's all come to light now. Everything I was too naive to see before is staring me in the face. At that point, there was no way I could keep hiding it anymore. It wasn't just a matter of pretending it wasn't happening, it was already out there, right in front of me. The truth was too obvious, so I had to confess. And once I did, once the truth was laid bare, it was over. My father and mother, they've completely turned their backs on me. They've given up on me. They've left me to deal with the mess I made. The way they changed their tune, it was like they didn't even know me. It was incredible, like they weren't even the same people I grew up with. You, on the other hand, your transformation was just as remarkable. The way you did a complete 180 on me, just like that. You must have been playing that role all along, huh? The perfect businesswoman. You made everyone believe that you were so successful that everything you touched turned to gold. And I, stupidly, thought you were actually saving up, putting money aside for something bigger. But no, it was all a facade. It was just a mountain of debt you piled up to maintain your fancy lifestyle, wasn't it? To keep up appearances.
What else was I supposed to do? How else could I survive in this world if I didn't keep up that image? You think people want to work with someone who's struggling? You think clients and partners will come to you if you don't look the part? I needed the money to pay everything off. I thought once I got this big project, this new venture, I'd be able to pay it all back. It was supposed to work. It was supposed to make everything right. I didn't expect it to all fall apart, not when I was so close to getting things back on track.
You really thought things would work out like that? You honestly believed everything would just fall into place without considering the risks, without realizing how bad things could get if things went wrong? Look at where you are now. You've been living in this bubble, acting like everything was fine, like you were untouchable. But you were reckless, blindly hoping everything would magically fix itself. And now, look at the consequences. Your parents? It was only a matter of time before they saw through your lies and cut ties with you. You used them as a safety net, and now they're the ones who are paying the price. No one is going to feel sorry for you.
But you don't get it, do you? I didn't ask for any of this. All I wanted was to build something, to make my life better, to fix the mess I made of everything. But now it's all gone. I have nothing left. I never thought it would get this bad. I never thought that my own parents would turn their backs on me like that. And coming to you for help, That's the most humiliating thing I've ever done. To have to beg you for help, to put myself in this position, it's so shameful. The way they treated me, it's like they didn't even recognize me anymore. You really think I don't feel that? You think I'm not embarrassed by what I've become?
You should be ashamed of yourself too. You really should, because the person who's truly responsible for all of this is you. You're the one who's been living this lie, pretending everything's fine, pretending you were some kind of success story. But now look at what it's cost you. You've lost everything, and deep down, you know it. You know that all this could have been avoided if you'd just been honest with yourself, if you hadn't been so obsessed with keeping up appearances.
I know what I did was wrong. I get that now. I understand how much damage I've caused, but it wasn't supposed to end like this. I thought it could work out if I just got one more chance. You have to understand that. Please, it was supposed to be enough.
I don't have to understand anything. I understand one thing for sure. You're a terrible person, a liar, and a fool. You've ruined everything. You ruined your own life. And now, you've dragged your family down with you. And speaking of ruining things, what happened with Martha? Was she in on this too?
What? That's none of your business? Why do you even care? Right now, I don't need to deal with that. I'm dealing with bigger issues, okay? I don't have time to explain every detail to you.
Oh, I see. So when everything settles down, maybe you can explain it to me then. But honestly, I don't think it will. You're not going to take over the company anymore, are you? And with all this debt hanging over your head, you're not going to have the chance to fix anything. It's a mess you've created, and now you're left to deal with the consequences. You're right, this doesn't concern me anymore, but you should take some time to think about what you've done, to really reflect on it while you're stuck in this hell you've made for yourself. Maybe, just maybe, you'll realize who you really hurt in the end, and maybe, just maybe, you'll regret ever making those decisions. So, everything went as planned, huh? Yes, the new business venture has been canceled. As for me, I'm being treated exactly as we discussed. For now, that's the plan, as long as there are no issues, that is. For now? Don't give me that uncertain phrasing. We're way past that point. Are you really in a position to complain? You've been saved from falling into a complete disaster, and you're still sitting here questioning my decisions. I was the one who stepped in and prevented you from getting involved with him. Don't forget that I had every right to be angry with you for even considering such a thing. I could have easily pushed both you and him down into that hell you were about to enter. I know, I understand. It's just that when you hear something like this, it shakes you. I never would have guessed that Andrew was involved in such dangerous territory. The way he's been skimming off the top, barely avoiding criminal charges, all while racking up debt, it's unbelievable. I didn't know about the debt either. It seems like he managed to hide it well enough, even putting things under the company name so it wouldn't be traced back to him. But I knew something was off, just didn't know the full extent. I don't think anyone could have imagined this was all going on behind the scenes. I almost ended up marrying him without any idea about all this. It feels like I was about to dive headfirst into a nightmare. If it weren't for you, I don't even want to think about what would have happened. I owe you so much for stopping me. It's not that I stopped you exactly. I just made sure you had the right information so you could make your own decision. If I'm being honest, I was also interested in knowing more about you, your past. It was all a bit of a mystery to me. I can't believe you looked into my background. You went through the trouble of digging into my past? Of course I did. Don't think for a second I wouldn't. It's not something that happens overnight. You were about to marry a man like Andrew, and I needed to know whether you were really in love with him, or if you had your eyes on something else, like taking over your father-in-law's business. The way you acted, it was hard to tell at first, but now I can see it clearly. You weren't just some girl chasing after a rich life, you wanted more, and Andrew was the means to an end. I'm glad I spoke to you, though. I know now what your real intentions were, and that's why I'm here, offering you this opportunity. You say that like I'm some kind of gold digger. Maybe it's rude to point that out, but it's not exactly untrue either. I wasn't born into wealth, and you're right about that. Exactly, but it doesn't change the fact that you've always had a drive. You were always at the top of your field. It's not like you didn't have the skills to succeed on your own, but somehow it felt like you were waiting for a shortcut, for an easier way. And Andrew, with all his foolishness, was your ticket to that. You could have easily gone down your own path, but instead, you chose to ride on his coattails. It's hard for me to understand, but I get it now. I was frustrated, okay? You have to understand, I've worked my entire life to get to where I am. I've put in so many hours, sacrificed so much, and yet I'm still not where I want to be. I wanted more. I wanted to be my own boss, to build something from the ground up. No matter how hard I tried, I kept getting stuck in the same cycle. Just another employee, just another worker bee. And then I looked at Andrew, this man who's absolutely clueless, who didn't even have to work for anything. He was going to inherit everything simply because of his family's name, and here I was doing everything I could, yet always falling short. It was frustrating. So when I saw you, I saw the opportunity to break that cycle. I thought, if I can marry him, if I can take his place, I'll finally be able to live the life I've always wanted. But I guess I didn't realize how much I was willing to lose in the process.
Thank you for being honest. I respect that. I can understand where you were coming from now, and it's easier for me to trust you. I'm offering you the chance to be a part of something more. As my right hand, I'll make sure you're rewarded fairly for the work you put in. Your results will speak for themselves, and I'll make sure you're compensated for it. I'm not here to hold you back. I want you to rise, to grow, but only if you prove it.
I understand. I'll do everything I can. I won't let you down. I'll make sure my efforts show, no matter what. You won't regret this decision.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Martha, from now on, you'll be right by my side. We'll make sure everything runs smoothly. But remember, actions speak louder than words. I'm watching, and I expect results.
I'm done for. Please help me.
You're contacting me again? Stop whining and learn to stand on your own 2 feet.
Martha's even left me now. She said she loved me, but now look at where I am. I heard she's working at your company now. What's going on? I don't understand. My family's turned their backs on me, and now I'm living alone, drowning in debt. Please, come back to me. You're the only one I have left.
Maybe I should have realized sooner, but it's too late now. Andrew, I really did love you. You were everything to me back then, but you never noticed. You never appreciated me, never valued me. If you had just realized that, if you treated me the way I deserved to be treated, things could have been different. But instead, you squandered everything. Your money, your love, all of it. You could have studied how to run your company, worked hard for your family's future. Instead, you spent all your time on affairs and extravagant gifts. You let everything slip away, and now it's too late.
Penny, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm begging you, help me.
I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry. There's nothing left I can do for you. You've dug your own grave, and now you have to lie in it. I wanted to believe in you, I really did, but I can't continue this. Not anymore. I've watched you destroy yourself, and now I have to let go.
But you're the only one who can save me. I have nothing left. Please don't leave me alone like this.
I've already made my decision. I've spent enough of my life trying to help you, trying to fix things for you, but you never took responsibility for your actions. Now, all I can do is hope that you'll learn from this. I can't keep sacrificing myself for someone who won't change. You need to face the consequences of what you've done.
Penny, please, just one last chance.
I'm sorry, Andrew. It's too late for chances. I've let you down gently for too long. But I can't keep living in the past, holding on to someone who doesn't know how to appreciate what they have. You've hurt me more than you'll ever understand, and now I need to move on.
Please, I never meant for things to turn out like this. I never wanted to hurt you.
It's too late for apologies now. I wanted to see you grow, to see you be the man you could have been, but you're not that man. Not anymore.
I still love you.
And I'll always care for the person you could have been. But love isn't enough. It's never been enough. Goodbye, Andrew. In the end, I lost contact with Andrew after everything that happened. Andrew's parents made sure to offer a sincere apology to both me and my own parents. They acknowledged the pain and damage that had been caused, and I could tell they genuinely regretted how things had unfolded. It wasn't the apology I had initially hoped for, nor was it what I had expected from the beginning, but it was still an apology, and that in itself meant something. It wasn't easy for them to come forward, and they certainly didn't owe me anything, but their sincerity allowed for a bit of closure on that front. The circumstances were different now, but after much discussion, we decided to renegotiate the contract under new terms. The new business venture that had been the center of so much tension was still moving forward. Against all odds, we were making progress. And things were finally beginning to stabilize in a way I hadn't expected. It wasn't easy, nothing about this journey had been, but at least there was forward movement now. One of the most surprising turns of events came with Martha. Initially, I had asked her to take on the responsibility for the new business. She had no prior experience in this specific area, but I had always known her to be capable, reliable, and incredibly hardworking. What I hadn't anticipated was how quickly and efficiently she would adapt to her new role. She proved herself to be far more competent than I had imagined. Martha didn't just meet expectations, she exceeded them. Her contributions were invaluable, and I could honestly say that she had become my right hand in the company. If it weren't for her, I don't think we would have been able to handle the demands of this new venture so smoothly. On the other hand, Andrew's life had taken a very different direction. It was painful, in a way, to think about what had become of him. After everything had unraveled, Andrew found himself completely alienated. His parents, who had once supported him no matter what, had turned their backs on him. His extended family had severed all ties, leaving him with no safety net. Even Martha, who had been a constant in his life, had discarded him without hesitation. He was left with nothing. I had heard that he was now working in some factory, doing what he could to pay off the debts he had accumulated. It was a far cry from the life he had once envisioned for himself. As much as I wanted to feel anger or resentment toward him, I couldn't help but feel a sense of sorrow. It wasn't that I sympathized with his choices, but the reality of his situation was hard to ignore. It's strange, you know? Sometimes I can't help but wonder if things could have been different. If Andrew had only kept his priorities straight. Perhaps we could still be laughing together, sharing moments the way we used to. But then I remind myself that his choices led him here. It wasn't just a single mistake. It was a series of decisions that gradually pushed him further away from what really mattered. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.